have a system that has no heat transferring across the fan. I'm suspecting we got a leak. Well, -11, I would say that's a leak. And that looks awfully shiny and wet. We'll start there. That means we gotta get our ultrasonic leak detector and our bottle of nitrogen up there. It can never be a nice, easy Friday. Always gotta be something. Alright, nitrogen hooked in. Turn it on here. Put a little in there. See if we hear anything right away. Put a little more in there. Can never tell if it's coming through the hoses or if you're hearing the leak. 33, we'll start there. We'll get our ultrasonic out here. I got nothing immediately there, so let's add some more. Try there. Still nothing immediate, so we'll go quick check over. I hear nothing down in that area. Scary part is actually holding a little bit there. Let's open up the evaporator. Got the evaporator exposed. We don't hear anything immediately there either. We'll go with even more pressure. 133, 222. 222 psi has located it right at the discharge. See if we can get it to where you can hear it here. Nothing back there. So it'd be right in there. This has been welded on before, it looks like. So we've located it. So now we gotta get the torches up here and try to repair that. I got our fan up out of the way. And we'll clean that up a little bit. There was plenty of solder on there, just had to move it around there a little bit, seal that crack up. I have repaired these before and they've cracked later, and I've also repaired these before and they last for a very long time, so we're gonna hope for the latter. I've also had cases where I've taken the copper completely out, replaced the length of copper, and still within a few weeks it has broken something, probably due to some weird harmonic resonances vibrating back and forth. This thing was in a vacuum, so there's gonna be moisture in there, so we're gonna add a dryer. There's not a dryer anywhere in here. So we're climbing down inside the unit. I've already got it cut loose there. There's no arrow on this one, but it says in right there, so in is gonna be down. Coming out of the condenser coil. This is not a heat pump. AC only. Alright, so it's cut in, dry fitted in, going the right direction. We'll just add heat. Looks like a factory weld to me. We're going to pressurize it back up here. See if we have sealed our leak. While we let the nitrogen back out, it is just nitrogen, guys. We're going to go ahead and put our fan back together here. Faster than NASCAR. Factory charge, 93 ounces, R22. She's still coming down. Where that was in a negative pressure though, I don't like it, so I'm going to purge it with nitrogen a few times. Maybe not a complete triple evacuation, but I want to make sure all that moisture is gone. So to do that, I'm going to hook back up to my nitrogen, purge my line for nitrogen, close off my suction side. I only want to put nitrogen in my liquid side, let it push all the way through the system, and then it's going to come back out this side. So as soon as this side gets to a positive number, I'm going to take this loose and let it purge nitrogen out. and along with it, any moisture that we have gotten in the air. So let's shut that back off. Can kind of see a little bit of moisture. So the evacuation process makes the water boil inside of the line. Even if it's a drop of water will make a whole lot of gas. Purge with nitrogen, deadhead it, let it build up pressure, blow it out. And when it's done, seal everything back up. Hook back to your vacuum pump, start it back up, and just restart the process. Be sure to open your suction line back up. So that's breaking a vacuum with nitrogen. If you want to do a triple evacuation, I'll leave it to you guys to figure out how many times you need to do that. Each time you break your vacuum with nitrogen, purge it, and re-vacuum it, your vacuum should go quicker each time. So yeah, we're coming down pretty quick. We'll give it a little bit and see if we need to purge it again. All right, she's came down a little further, but she has slowed way down. I'm gonna purge it one more time here. All right, finishing purge number 2. Again, just hook it back up, purge it through one side. This side's locked off, so we're going back through the liquid line just because that's the normal flow of refrigerant anyway. And it's done now. So we're gonna hook this back up, vacuum it again, and see if that'll be sufficient. All right, vacuum has been resumed. Remember, the goal is to get the vacuum down below 500 microns, let it hold there for 10 minutes. Then we can be sure there are no further leaks in the system and there's no moisture in the system. We did have to do a triple evacuation this time. We're starting to add some refrigerant to it. We're doing the same as the purge. We're locking down the suction side, feeding it only in the liquid side. And we need to change this to our 407C. We're going to do it with superheat close to the compressor. All right, 93 ounces was a complete factory charge. 93 divided by 16 will tell us it's 5.8 pounds. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to have to try to bump up my speed here a little bit. We currently got just a little over 4 pounds in her. I'm going to go ahead, we'll start her up there. Waiting on the time delay on the thermostat. It's never a bad idea to start a timer when you actually wait on a time delay, because 5 minutes will seem like 20 minutes when you're waiting on it. And 30 seconds later, you end up just jumping it out anyway. And then another 30 seconds later, you remember to put the evaporator panels back on. Been running a few minutes here. We're at about a 35 superheat. We'll add some more charge to it, this time into the suction side because it won't go into the high side. Pressure is going to travel from the greater pressure to the lower pressure. I suspect we may have to exceed the factory charge just a little bit because we added in a liquid line dryer. We're just going to make our superheat good. We've landed on about 17. We got some good heat transfer. Pretty warm inside. It's not that bad outside. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna say it's close enough. Gonna put it all back together. Call it a day. See you on the next one. Don't forget to fix your wiring.